So I'm on this site, right? And this chick, I kid you not, her first part of her bio is I'm celibate, which means yes, I'm waiting till sex till marriage, right? I'm not gonna say her name. And then she's got Philippians 4:13 on there. But I was like, okay, she's celibate. I'm scrolling down. It says she has kids. That's the logic certain people have. That's all I'm going to say. And that's not the first time I've heard somebody with this logic before. But like I said, the only thing I really disagree with women is how they date. Because they really hold all the power. And this is not me simping and trying to, oh, yeah. But like I said, men are the prize. But women do hold the power. Because you can't. It takes two to fuck, right? And you can't take the pussy. So you can only fuck when she says yes. So think about that. But however, if she doesn't fuck you, she's still a lame. Well, you can be a lame too, fellas, but still. What I'm saying is this. Only thing I really disagree with women is how they date. Because they have stupid fucking standards. And they say stupid fucking shit. Real fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? But I remember this one lady, she claimed she was a born-again virgin. But she was married. And I remember this lady was so fucking weird. So I was out in Florida, and she was like, yeah, I'm a born-again virgin. And me and my husband, we divorced. And I was like, why'd y'all divorce? And she, I don't know, but this woman was crazy. She was like, oh, we divorced because we were so busy. And I'm a born-again virgin and Christian and all that shit. But she was having sex with this one dude. And then I was like, so were you and your husband having sex? And she could not say yes or no. No, she said no, but she never said yes. She was like, oh, we were just so busy. And I was like, were you fucking your husband? Because if you weren't fucking your husband, that's why he left. And she was like, we were just so busy. This was a real conversation I had. A married woman, I had to ask. I was like, I said, why'd you get divorced? And she said, because we were busy. And I was like, shit, she useless bitch. And then I was like, did y'all have a lot of sex? And she said, oh, we were busy. And I was like, wait a minute. And then it started hitting me. I was like, wait, you weren't giving head and fucking a lot? She goes, we were busy. And I was like, you're a born again Christian, but you're still having sex. This woman was a total delusionist, right? And I was like, if you weren't having sex with your husband, no wonder why he fucking left you, woman. Like, what man is cool with this? She said, oh, we were so busy. I was like, oh, okay, now I understand. This woman was probably a nothing woman. I don't know. But, no, she could cook, though, a little bit. But here's what I was thinking. Men want to take care of women so badly that they're willing to risk their reputation and lie to the next nigga and say, yes, I smashed this chick, when clearly they be lying. They clearly be lying. Men want to take care of women so badly that they lie about their virginity. I've seen it happen a couple times in life. I was like, oh shit. One dude in the 9th grade was bragging. All the dudes knew that he was a virgin, except me. I didn't give a fuck. But they was like, yeah, he's a virgin. And I remember the lie he actually told. He was like, we were sitting in the locker room, and he goes, yeah, I was doing 2 good asses this weekend. Just 2. And then they went back, and they was like, yeah, this nigga's a virgin. And then the girl that I dated, he ended up dating, right? And she told me to my face. She said, yeah, he's a virgin. I don't remember how, but yeah, she said, yeah, he's a virgin. And I was like, oh. I remember I got into an actual fight with that chick. An actual fist fight. And then, what's it called? And I got into a fight the next day. So, here's how that worked. So, first week of school, that Friday, she gave me her phone number. We're sitting in class. And I didn't call her. But then, I come back that Monday, and she goes, Renegade, you didn't call me. And I was like, I didn't know. Matter of fact, I remember, I was kind of, yeah. And then I was like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend that Monday? And then the lights went out in school. And peep this. I was so naive. I could have brought her over to the crib. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up leaving school. And because like the lights went out. And it was like, all right, well, we have to send everybody home. Because the lights went out. And I was like, cool. So I have a girlfriend, but now I'm going home. And I could have stayed and chilled with her at the school. But I was like, man, hell no, I'm leaving. So I left. But, she broke up with me. But peep this. So we were, it was her fault. Cause, alright, so the school door has a bunch of doors, right? When you walk in. And I was standing in this one particular spot. But she was walking, she saw me standing in the spot from like 25 yards away. You know what I'm saying? And she came up with her friends. And and she said, move, Renegade. And I was like, you can go around. And then she just pushed me. And then I pushed her back. And then she slapped me. And everybody went, oh, and I went, I forgot which hand I threw. But I think it was like a left jab. But it hit her right in the throat. She went, oh, and then the two chicks behind her went, oh. And I swear to God, they used to call me Preacher Boy in high school. Yeah, they used to call me Preacher Boy. Yeah, they stopped calling me that after that. And then I got into a fight the next day with this dude. He pulled the chair out from under me and I slapped him and then he slapped me back and then we just fought. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I lost that one. I lost a lot of fights. If you tie in, you're losing. If you tie in, you're losing. Anyway, yeah, and then I tried to get back with that chick. We were cool senior year, though. I asked her for her phone number. She was like, I have a boyfriend. And then I added her on Facebook when he was popular. And I forgot what happened, but I asked her why she wasn't at the graduation. She was like, oh, I got sick. Because, like, she graduated because I saw her chair. I saw her chair. And then, I saw her chair. And I was like, why weren't you there? She said, oh, I was sick on graduation day. Damn. But you don't really need a graduation party, bro. Graduations are overrated, bro. Dude, you can go. I know two dudes who went on to do great things, and they actually got disinvited to their own graduation. One dude is doing great things in life, and the other one is actually dead. But still, he was doing great things in life. He was doing great things in life. He got... But it's just a ceremony, bro. Like, real talk. It's just a ceremony. Like, I kind of don't want graduation parties anymore unless they're... Like... But anyway, let's get back to it. Men say crazy shit. That's what... Before I go, oh, yeah, you're bashing the dating... Men say crazy shit, too. Like I said, there was one dude that said that abortion thing, if the body can determine it's a legitimate rape, the body will abort it or it'll give a miscarriage. Come on now. I've said some crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. So, with that being stated, I feel like you'd be like, oh shit, remember how I used to say that John Jones would do coke before the UFC and shit? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, maybe they do cocaine. I was like, oh no, that's too expensive. Dude, I think they were doing meth. Because Rampage Jackson was like, yeah, they were doing, I think it was meth. It was alleged that they were on meth. Because they were throwing all those punches and shit. I said, makes fucking sense, bro. Dude, I've always wondered how they fucking take those punches, bro. Listen. Normal people, when you watch a fucking... Well, actually... I'm just saying. I be wondering how those motherfuckers still be standing up. Willpower? Yeah, okay. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you. Abortion, let's talk about that. It's a touchy subject to the people who are pro-choice because they have no lives and they have deep-rooted issues that they want to feel important. I feel like the people that are pro-choice are just want to feel important about something in life. Like, okay, before I go into all of that, so there was a dude on the internet. He went up to people. He was like, "Hey, why are you at this protest?" And nobody had a valid answer. There's been several pages of this. Why are you at this protest? Certain people can't answer. Certain people get snobby and be like, well, I'm not the person to talk to. You can talk to the person. That's some cult leader shit right there. You know what I'm saying? You just blindly following orders and protesting about some shit you don't know. And then when you get questioned, you don't know what the fuck you're doing there. One dude, he went up and asked some questions. He was like, "Hey, does your boss know you're here?" He was like, "No." He was like, "So you just took off?" He was like, "Yeah." "Why?" "Because it's right." "Oh, okay." You know what I'm saying? "Hey, do you have a job?" "No." So you just... You get what I'm saying? People protest because they're not doing shit. Let's take it another step higher. Okay? Let's elevate this topic. I feel like certain people lack certain, Okay. There was this one lady on the internet. She was Christian, she was white, and she had a family. But she was overweight, right? She was overweight. Right? She was an overweight white woman. And she was on college campus debating choice, right? And I was like, of course this overweight white woman would be overcompensating and trying to make a point about how important family is and how much abortion is murder and shit, because she's not on anybody's list. That's what I'm saying. This woman's not on anybody's list. Like, I remember, you know what? I actually had another fat white woman try to tell me some shit like that when I was in the 9th grade. I was like, I'll do abortion. She was like, oh, that's sin. That's... And I was like, yeah, but what happens? But it's sin. And yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. I don't care. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I don't care about what the fuck you got to think. That's what I'm saying. I don't care what you call me. You know what I'm saying? For making my life choices that benefit me. I don't care what your argument is. That's the thing. But anyway, I let her convince me because I was like, oh yeah, I'd go kill the baby, right? But I was in 9th grade, and then I got home and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'd keep the baby. And I tried to cope. I'm 32 now. Fuck that shit and fuck her, because she was a fat white woman trying to. Of course, she's gonna value family because she ain't on nobody's list. That's what I'm saying. And if she is on the list, she's at the call later, or let's do some freaky shit with your other girlfriend type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. I was like, of course this woman's going to be pro-choice because she ain't on nobody's list. So the few men that come talk to her and spit some whatever they got game at her, because believe me, she looked like she a motherfucking headache at home. Because I remember this one lady in my 4th grade, her name was Miss Fowler. And she looked like a Fowler. Whatever that was, I was like, wow, her name is Miss... And she was a big white woman, too. The name like Miss Fowler. She would scream at kids. Why are you screaming at kids? Because they can't fight back? I knew this one dude, my 5th grade teacher, he would scream at kids. And I was like, yeah, it's because you're short, bro. he would scream at kids. You'd be like, yeah, because you get your screams in now, because in another year we're gonna be taller than you, bro. And in 6 months we all gonna be taller than you. You get what I'm saying? And then there was this other dude on the internet. I used to watch his content. He's a content creator. He used to talk about like conspiracies and shit like that, right? And he even said, he was like, you know, abortion is wrong. You're not supposed to be killing kids and stuff like that. And I was like, of course this incel is gonna say that shit. When's the last time he was with a woman? That's what I'm saying. When was the last time he was actually with a woman? So the woman that finally approaches him, almost no matter what she looks like, he probably gonna bust a nut in her. Because he's so depraved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at dudes, and when they're with pretty women, and the pretty woman is pregnant or has a kid, and I'd be like, how many women was that dude with before he decided to bust a nut in this chick? You get what I'm saying? It's his first hot girl, so he's got to fucking cum in her. You get what I'm saying? I've been there. I've been there. I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from experience. But she told me to. It was her fault. I just realized that I'm the motherfucker we're talking about. But she didn't get pregnant, so it doesn't count. Wow, this is a stark reality of what I'm saying. You be so depraved that the first chick that's hot, you just come in her. Or the first chick you ever meet, you come in her. Damn. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I'm what I'm talking about. I'm the deprived motherfucker that I'm talking about. He's like, their first hot chick, so you just come all in her. And now you got a kid with a chick that you don't really even like. Happens. Or how many times does the nigga smash a woman and then like he gets her pregnant and then he like never smashes again? You be like, oh yeah, we just see each other. We're not dating. Oh man, I think a heartbreak might be coming. I hope not, but I had to block somebody. She wasn't talking to me. I had to text her the first 2 weeks. I know her doing that shit. I feel like I need to leave the crib to do something, but like I say, women hold the power to dating, right? Because you can't fuck. Like, okay, women, if you walk up and grab a man's dick, you know, chances are that will only happen to him once in his lifetime. Chances are, chances are, it'll fuck him up. It'll fuck him up. He ain't gonna do nothing. Right? But men, don't do that to ladies, because you go to jail for life. Go up and grab their pussies. Yeah, no, jail for life. And then, yeah, jail for life right there. So, power, right? But usually, if the woman don't fuck the man, the woman goes back to being a lame. Like, There's this one chick now. I think she's attractive, but she lame. She lame. Every time I see her, she doing lame ass shit, and I'm going, all right, cool. Cause in a few years, that shit gonna catch up to her, and then, bam. But most people that are protesting are overcompensating for something. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And it's kind of been proven. Why do you care about what I'm doing? That's all I'm saying. Why do you, they're murdering fetuses, but why do you solely care? Why do you care? Because it's in the Bible? Okay, so what? Because it's your faith? I was thinking that. Oh, what were we talking about? Abortion? Yeah. And then I said the fat boy. Yeah, there was this fat dude. He was on the internet. I watched some of his stuff, right? I think I said this. I paused this video and went and did other shit. I'll say it again. This fat dude on the internet, he was like, oh, yeah, abortion is wrong. You can't be killing kids, you know. And I was like, man, how many women have you actually slept with? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. How many women have you actually slept with to be saying that shit? You know? And he was an overweight dude, and I was like, of course you're going to say that, you know? But I actually just watched the video when I was doing other shit. I'm about to start this computer game. I'm not computer shit. But so, when you find out the sole reason of why people do shit, then you'll realize why they do shit. And it's not the shit that they're telling you to their face. It's how they're reacting. It's both. It's how they're reacting and how they tell it to your face. Because if you say, oh, because it's in the Bible, is that do you really believe that? Or is that just your fallback? That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. But women do hold the power when it comes to dating. But they just don't know how to use it. Like real talk. They're delusional with it. They think, women think the shit that they think on the internet. Because that's not, you go, oh, don't believe all the shit you believe on the internet. You know what you see because they can be paid actors. No, I've actually seen that, type of, somewhat of that behavior where a woman had like a baby daddy that was nowhere around and she was only telling you her side of the story. And I was laying with her one day and she legit said, when I meet somebody, I expect them to marry me and raise my daughter as their own and call her daughter and give me another kid. And the only reason why I didn't say, well, that's not me, is because I knew this chick would have kicked me out. I knew she would have kicked me out. In the fucking dark. It was dark. And it was a wooded area. It was like farmland type shit. Country area type shit. You know what I'm saying? Miles of road before you saw, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I was like, I just kept my mouth shut. But I would say that now. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you have Uber money. Because I remember this chick in my class. she actually did it right, and I actually praised her for it. I don't know what they did or what happened, but she was like, "Yeah, I kicked my." She said, "I broke up with my." No, she said I kicked my boyfriend out or my ex-boyfriend out, and I said, "Why?" She said, "He broke up with me," and I said, "So you made him walk?" She said, "Yeah, I'm not finna sit around with that shit." And to be honest with you, I got the kick out game from my homie, and yeah, he was the one that started kicking people out, and I was like, oh, because I was kind of the only reason why I kind of didn't say anything around him because I knew he would have kicked me out. He was one of them niggas that would kick you out of his car, whether you were right or wrong. I remember he told me a gnarly story one time. He told me the story where one, he left a homie that made him mad one time. But he told me this one story where he took this girl to another city, right? And she was smashing another dude and lying about it and being coy about it. He said he left her in that city. But I know where he got that from, and he got that from his mom. Because his mom left his sister one time when they were younger because his sister was being mean. You know what I was thinking? Certain people ain't fit to lead. Certain people ain't fit to lead. Like, they get in positions for the money, right? Because I met this person, it was a chick, and I was working, and you don't stop working until the clock runs out, right? And, you know, I don't know how she got the job, but, like, at this particular section of the job, like, it fucked me up. Because I didn't know how to answer it. It just fucked me up. Because I didn't know how to answer it. I was like... Because, like, you're there till there's no finishing the job. There's no finishing. You just keep working until, you're done. Right? But she walked up to me, and she was like... I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you. I think she thought I was attractive, and she didn't know how to approach me because I saw her pull her hair and I was like, oh shit, she's grooming herself before she talks to me. Or it could have been a nervous tick. We don't know. But she did it twice. The first time she did it, and I noticed it the second time, and I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, she walks up to me and she goes, hey, how much more do you have to go? And I was like, of what? Like, I was kind of like, in my head, I was like, of what? But I said, well, I've got to do this and this and this and this. She goes, okay, cool, right? Mind you, I don't understand how she didn't get the comprehension that there's no stopping. You know what I'm saying? And then she comes back like 5 minutes later. And now I'm kind of intimidated because I don't know. Because in my head, I want to go, no, yeah, because I want to go, are you fucking serious? She comes back to me and she goes, what did I say the first time? She goes, are you almost finished with this? And I was like, what? What do you mean? She said, how much more do you have to go? Are you almost finished with this? And I was like, in my head, I was like, you not know we don't stop working to the clock? Like, she's not just the manager. She's like, I was like, she is not fit to lead. And then she hit me with some other shit that fucked me up. She goes, so what's the process of this? And I was like, in my head, I was like, I just come in and just put the shit out, right? There's no process. I was like, this lady is not fit to lead, bro. She's not fit to lead. She's just in the job because she needs a little bit more money. Shit was gnarly. I call this guy a fat boy. I haven't used that term in a long time. This dude, I made a mistake. It was a legit mistake. And I guess he finally realized he could have one up on me or something. He was like, "You idiot." I was like, dude. I didn't say anything. I was like, "Oh, I gotta clean it up, this, that, and the third." He's like, "Dude, you're such an idiot." I said, "Stop calling me an idiot, fat boy." Oh, man. I haven't called anybody a fat boy in a long. But I do notice that, like, my hairline is receding greatly, right? My hairline is thinning. I like my hair. But people tell me to go bald. And I'm going, no, I don't care what you think. But it's mainly the fat people. Like, it's mainly the overweight people that are telling me to go bald. Let me thin out, okay? Let my hair thin out. In peace, alright? I know it's not appeasing to you motherfuckers, but I like it. And there's no cure for baldness right now because they killed the dude off that did have the cure, right? And so with all the money in the world, because look at it, you're probably not going to get your hairline back, bro. And if it does, it's going to fall off. It's going to look embarrassing. This, that, and third, you're going to be exposed. Listen, rock that thin hairline. I saw a dude with a thin hairline, balding at the top, hair all around his head, shit like that, thinning. And he had a pretty ass chick. So there you go. Don't listen to these motherfuckers. Am I going to finish this? I don't know. My last podcast was fire. This is super mid. But I got a new job now, and that's recording. I got a new job now, and that's recording. I need to always be recording. I'm going to record this fight. I'm going to tell you something. If this shit is some point system shit, I'm leaving. I'm not going to participate. I'm training too hard to do point system. My thing is I've fought without face gear before. I've fought without headgear before. All that shit. Why did I not get into the MMA ring with 4-ounce gloves? It's because I was beat up the first time. The first time I put on 4-ounce gloves, I got beat up. But I wasn't worried about that. Because I want to do an MMA smoker or do MMA. I foresee it. If Ian Gary wins, there will be a rise in cucks. If you watch porn, you're a very, very low tier cuck, right? But I was at a party where everybody there was a cuck. I guess including me too. But this dude ate this chick out, but she was ugly. Even if she was pretty, I don't think I would have sat and watched that shit. I was like, man, this chick is not attractive. You eating her out. Yeah. You don't get points for that. Of course she's going to do it. Okay. You're a low tier cuck. I think I am coming to terms with that. That was like, I was like, this chick is not pretty. I just got up and left. I was like, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, why would, I mean, you have the opportunity to eat this chick out, but why? She's not attractive. To say you pulled a chick? I wasn't really with it. I was like, I saw that, I said, what's that? There's different tiers. If you're friends with your ex, male or female, if you're friends with your female ex, you're a cuck. She's kind of a cuck too. But females, if you're friends with your ex and he don't want you and you hanging around, you're a cuck too. You're a cuck too. Okay. They don't have the circle button. All these damn buttons. So I'm using Adobe and there's no Puppet Maker button. About to make a video.